let's finish the game. Basically now we're on the part where Kat's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you guys know this shit, but like, do we trust her? Do we have to trust her? Do we keep an eye on her? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Cause you know what I mean? Cause she think about it, she's played us this entire game up until now. So it's like, you know, me personally, yeah, definitely have to keep an eye on her, I can't lie. I couldn't say it better myself. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have our families to lose, you know, Ali. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate and what kind of I'm sorry, the fact they used the word despair and they're talking about a killing show, but I'm sorry, I couldn't help but think of Danganronpa, I'm sorry. kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but if it wasn't efficient, but we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their options or opinions. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives are really in danger. But the memory writer would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film one after one of the show, where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, while I genuinely was afraid for my life, it's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. So them times where our memories basically got erased and shit, was literally a test run. That's insanity. That's insane, dude. That's nuts. This is the last one of the show. If you don't escape before the end, your organ is dead. I know Damien, and I've said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've got nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies? At least till we're out of here? I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word wouldn't count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. I shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlett. It's not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each one of the show. Are there no other planes on the island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why you people couldn't find us, Ali. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tried to get in or outside of the barrier, it will get fried, unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island that will have the signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but from the people on it, the ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. The heck is that? It's the staff on the island who will have to watch out for. The staff on the islands who we have to watch out for. That still leaves the question: how will we deal with them? Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be as hard as after all. I've got a plan that might just work. Though I have to admit, it is a little crazy. I like the sound of that. Look at the face she's making. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. Yui explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need. This just might work, Yui. You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. It's crazier than anything I've imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan? The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. But Kat stayed. Damn, I've not heard this song for a while. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you? We'll do a game. I mean, did we not just shake hands? Why am I even asking? Whatever, just a random one. I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Like, you just like every other time I trusted you. I can't blame you for feeling that way. And I can't take back what I've done before. The only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, for sure. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You will never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. The woman has put me through hell, treating me like a lab rat, and yet somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with the Yui's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I was about to say the same thing. I think that earns you the right to be angry at me and more, no? I've got to know you over the past years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative. Fuck you. I'm gonna actually try to say it. Manipulative. There it is. And have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip that part where you compliment me? Or skip to the part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass. Well, I never seen that word before. You keep secrets from everybody and... You finished? But I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did. Over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that. Over and over. Full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing this at all. I don't know why you're doing all this. But I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, for sure. But you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can grasp it. Yet, somehow, I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooks mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take too long for her to become a fast favourite for them. I'm pretty sure half of the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Teva and Scarlett joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities, I think that said. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festive. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlett turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then when it was time for Scarlett to switch to her other mission, Addie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly, and for once it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here, you bet. I'm not gonna lie, the narration was actually decent, aside from the every now and then, it was decent. Should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's staying. Has everybody eaten? As they should have. It's fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlett pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed the button on it. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck was that? A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going smoothly as can be. Great job, team. As we owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Ali. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. Whoa! I turned to Sonic then. Are fireworks supposed to be that bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'll be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise then, exercise. Ivy picked up Tara over her shoulder. And away we go! Come on, come on! Scarlett grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. The face she made when she grabbed my hand, hold up. They sure are carefree, huh? Something just never change. Maybe we'll... That's all I heard was Tupac in my head, but maybe we get out here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do though. I like to think that one day we will look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had, out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow, and now we'll find out if there's a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet it had no room for error. First, we need to make sure that the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. Yes, the boat probably blew up or something, like. Probably Titanic took another body, like, hello? You think do you think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point in worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. Quiet. We waited for an hour more, then another. We were losing hope. I guess it's here! Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge, despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. I guarantee you, you're gonna see the boat coming, like the shit on the ocean like this. Next thing, we're just gonna see a rocket, like, come, BOW on the fucking boat, guarantee you. Next thing, boat got fucking killed by an oppressor in the chat. Alright, it's only gonna be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get to the back of the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we are there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will be slim to nil. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. Oh shit. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the lights, then jumped onto bed and pretended to sleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open. More footsteps, a short pause. Footsteps again, a door would close. Repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, until it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, okay. Footsteps, a second later, my door opens. I could tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in, they're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I could tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity here. Come on, she could do better. She could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have to not move when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist on my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. I was gonna say, I thought I was about to get choked out of my sleep or something. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Why did they say it again? Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now it's going to be upwards of hundreds of guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's a little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen. but it's a chance we had to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlett and I. What's up? Well, we went through all the trouble preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on. Oh, my camera died. What do you mean by that? You didn't. They didn't do a Bill Cosby, did they? Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from the author's movie Gone Mad. Yeah, Bill Cosby. Brains and bananas. Brains accounting to get half. Hundreds of zombies littered the fields. Oh my god, no way. Like this shit again, dude. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlett. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just have put a secret agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Hey yo, what the fuck? Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. Crazy. As soon as we got into the forest rather, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies there. To be honest, how much Scarlett enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. Yeah, look at her face. Like she thinks she's in Resident Evil 4 or something. I'll worry about that when we get off the island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few minutes later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. My god. Wow, it's huge. That's what she said. Let's not waste any time. We walked into the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. Hold up. I'm trying to see what the background looks like. Is that the boat right there? You guys, right here. It'll be practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Fisher? Come with me. Just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. Okay, why I gotta come with her though? Hold on. Like, it's pitch black. How I know she ain't gonna like... Go to sleep, nigga! Go to sleep, nigga! Like my shit, boy. It was pitch black inside. The cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange, where are they? Never mind, I don't think she will. Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it! Chalk it up to my dad, outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear. If this is gonna be a minute, or take a minute, got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape, I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry, I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now. Why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that, and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us. Jeez. We could talk more later if you like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice! Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. We on the boat. We ran back to the others and then told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat and we were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh, I can't believe it! We're really doing this! We're finally getting out of here! It's hard to believe, but it's true, we did it! Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it! Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it. Damien. Ding ding ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. I don't know, I couldn't read that straight. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I had to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Fresh Show and the other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reasons why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster! I can swallow. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat, and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing the fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher, till the car shadow of the boat. Higher and higher, till the only daylight we could see was just a circle above us. We were trapped. Oh, come on, dude. We were so... Again with the shit. How about we play the game, little rats? Damon spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him, in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you're free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in the island and flip it. So waltz on in and flip it. We've gotten rid of all our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people handprints with producer level clearance. Sure you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get to mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Though, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Well, the amount of glimmers of hope getting shut down by someone's bullshit, it's nuts. Our hands are tied. We have no choice but to go back. Hello? He's got a gun! He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. We've got no choice though. If you wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got our last to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants to do. The turning around part, or the ass kicking. I leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. We'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us would be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Fesho and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only 2 people here who can do anything about it. Huh? What do you mean by that? I thought that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time, Fesho. Are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Fesho go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting I'm not letting you all lose one chance of getting out of here. Scarlett, please. You know exactly what Damien's capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Kat's right. Kat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand and started running. Before I knew that what I was doing, we ran up to the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I couldn't tell from their faces, so I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making us suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Kat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. Though, if you look at your history, I'd say nah. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touche. Before you came on this show, you were a producer just like me. Hold on, this music, bro. All I can hear is fucking Killer Keemstar. And let's get straight into the news. That's what I fucking hear in my head right now. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I don't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare to it. But then I met you. I got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you meeting you changed me. She smiled like I've never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there after all. For years, we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death traps shows. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths and everything. And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day, he got closer and closer to figuring out, until I knew that we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out, right? When we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice. I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. We need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us see it that easily, or use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure, I keep an eye on her. When we got to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show isn't on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into a hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall was split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. What the fuck? You think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this drama alert music. As soon as I took the one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my own hand in front of my face. Then blinding light, and applause? What the fuck? Welcome, you finally made it! Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. What the fuck is under the island? What the last clock, man? What? Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage. A battleground sprawling with maze like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens. We went and have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. Aw man, you couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. You just really gonna make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc, etc. I gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed. God damn, shit's intense. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is there any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Fesho a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than no of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on his show just enough hope for escape, and he'll use it to trap you. Wow. Rule guns among the fakes, boats and planes. When you're trapped on an island, if we're going to make it do this, you can't fall for his game, understand? Understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. Hey, we ain't seen this motherfucker's fucking couch in a while. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Cat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again. Sharpnel from the wall scraped my arm. Fuck! It was like my arm had been lit on fire. Fesho, you okay? I'll live, don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. He ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was just trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why? He's reloading? Come on! We dashed out from behind the wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick 2 pistols. Cat did the same. Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, Cat realized the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good, let's... Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck! How can we get that fucking hand cannon? The budget's got to go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium opposite the entrance until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was, the switch. You think they'd have hit it better? bro. I've been reading this shit for like a cool 45 minutes, bro. If this video ends up being an hour long, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm finishing this video, bro. I don't care. Damon's laughter echoes through the arena as he reappeared on screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame I forgot to mention something about the switch here. It won't do jack shit, even if both of you have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around, but I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had seen a ghost. Kat, Fesho, I got an offer that you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let one left standing go. We'll forget this ever happened and call it a wrap on Find Love or Die Trying. He said the thing. I'm nigga, one of us is gonna get fucking blicks. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth. Because this is airing live on to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth. Because they know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes the offer, I'll just kill both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on our face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. For sure. I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then, you'll be free to go, and I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me? I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet of taking him down. But I understand. Oh, I was about to butt. Yeah, okay. But I understand completely if you are not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her fingers against her forehead. And please, just make it quick. The gun in my hands, the gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, I guarantee that I can make it out of here alive, and the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove her are or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time, I have to choose. Yo, okay, you see, I'm about 49 minutes into this recording. I know I said I don't care if this video is an hour long, and I finished this game this video, so I'm low-key tempted just to stick to that fact, because I don't know how much of this game is left. If I have to end it now and do it in the next video. So you know what, fuck it, whoever sees this episode, they're gonna see the ending, and whoever sees that shit like an hour long and skips over it, you're lost, my nigga. Alright, we gotta choose trust Kat or kill her, dude. Oh shit, man. Okay, let me just make a little save here real quick. Oh my gosh, damn, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Shit. Cause you see, we could easily just absolutely obliterate her shit, right? And just, you know what I mean, breeze out of here, right? It's done. And trusting her, then again, oh my god, because like, I was gonna say then, if she really wanted to like, you know, fuck us over, she could have done it like a while ago. And at the same time, like, I say that, boy, she could literally be acting again, and like, her and Damien are probably playing because they're our fucking family after all. Oh my god. Quite honestly, to even get to this point. Well, then again, no, I was gonna say, when he was shooting at us, he did just to scare us. No, I think that just to make it look like it's to scare us, but like, actually, reality, to scare me. Because Kat probably knew she wasn't gonna get shot, because I was the only motherfucker getting hit with the freaking bullshit. So at this point, logic is out the window, dude. But you can't use logic. In this situation, all you can do is just go by pure emotion. And you know what? By pure emotion, I think if I was in this situation right here, I could easily choose to freaking blow her fucking brains out, right? But in reality, I'll trust her. All the reason is, even if I know I'm gonna get blicked, I'd rather know, I'd rather die with honor than kill somebody and live with it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? I made my decision. We're gonna trust her. I trust you, Kat. I held out the gun to her. You do? She's surprised. After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I read it in her voice, my fault. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know that there's good in you, and I believe in that good. That's what I'm saying, like, every time, to be honest, it wasn't even part of her job, she still talked to me. To be fair. So you know what, I'm kind of glad I didn't just have impulse, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's keep it rolling. Take it. Thank you, Fisher. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hid it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall to cover, looked around and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know if we can't be more than a few minutes. If I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun where she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot out only bullet at a time. Anytime, left, right. I glanced around, then looked at her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead of us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. I don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from his resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten, something I'm just starting to remember. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute, and our only saving grace, our ship, wouldn't start. That's it then. I've never seen Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's something we can do, Fesho. The engine's broken, and the guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's 2 of us and hundreds of them, there's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right, taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody. But you're the big man for Dada after all. Pardon me. That's why I said it like that, because I forgot about the burp. Your word means a lot of them. A lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Fesho. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you've got a second chance to make it out here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if not with you? You have to find out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we run out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looks like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know. I know, I'm sorry. Whoa, like we're seeing this shit again, dude? She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly at me. And now we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would still loved you, even without them. Right back at you, cat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Fesho. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be in the face. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this? I heard my favorite sound one last time. I can hear the guards coming now. We already got seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you 10 bucks. I'll bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I can see the guards now, my time is up. What makes you say you did it? This is flashback? I'm alive? Everything hurt so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. This is a flashback, right? It's as if you said, Father, anyone who breaks our law must be punished. It's flashback, okay. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought me comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made our old man very proud, or you made your old man very proud. Oh, really look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, Fesho, you're in luck. See, the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No whatever. I tried to make it really coming back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. A new opportunity just opened up, and I think he kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be a perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going to go soft on you, but by not kidding you outright. She looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, we both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Fesho anymore. He laughed manically. I never did like Fesho much anyway. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I ever saw was his face, or her face. She was holding the river back with the slightest thing. What the fuck? She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who are you going to fool with a poker face like that, cat? I love you, always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I've forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you will be alone now. But I hope one day you understand. And that's it, a flashback. Flashback to reality. I've almost reached Cat. I pushed myself to run faster and faster than I ever have ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's prepared to take the shot. Kat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn into slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Kat? These memories, they're mine yet not, are the same. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over somehow, I remember you and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and set aflame. He fired again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. Dude's getting shot multiple times. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lip so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me in her fingers press. The last thing I see before the dark takes me in her finger and I'm like, where's the comma? Takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Damien fired back. What the fuck happened? Wake up, Fisher. Please, don't die! What's happening? Am I alive? Okay, this dude's 50 Cent. I'd never heard her sound so desperate. Please, just wake up! I can't lose you again, not again! It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms, with tears streaming down her face. Thank God! Don't pass out again, you almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Kat, I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch. We should be able to get it now. But you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There's nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd hurt over my days. It didn't matter how much people I'd had to hurt, or how much I would have to hurt. Wait, what? Okay. I would get you off this island, alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it, even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off from the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop! You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna get yourself killed. Then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. She lifted me onto her back and took me on one step towards the switch. I told myself back then. She stepped forward again. Her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer. Because I love you, you know. One step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She was just several steps. She'd taken several steps, then had to pause to take a breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. And maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. Why did it written like that? We're so close to it, yet so far. And I'd like to believe it's still you, Fisher. That you're still the same Fisher that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, like, no. We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Fresher. I'm going to have to put you down for a second. No problem. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck. I can barely even stand now. She tumbled against the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She poured it with the last of her strength. A few seconds later, or a second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of the machine filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, Fesher. I'm sorry, Fesher. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay, we had a good run, you know. I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. You deserve better than to die here. Yeah, I love you, Fesher. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together, somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe then, Fesher, we... Cat? Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down both her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. Did she die, dude? If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story could have been so different. I wish we could have Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save both of us. This is too sad of an ending. I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words could come out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The word turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow, I think there's more to come to my story. I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. What the fuck, dude? No. What the fuck? Oh no! Oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my god, oh shit. Oh my god, this game, dude. You know, I realized I could have ended it earlier, but I don't give a fuck. This video is like, I'm an hour and 11 minutes in this recording. I don't give a fuck, dude. Whoever sees this shit, again, see this shit. My camera's dead. This gotta be the final end part anyway. It's gotta be the end right here. Bro, Cat, Ali, Scarlet, Terror, Violet, Yui, bro. I know Terror was the girl, bro, for us at the beginning. And quite honestly, I'm not gonna even lie. Great as she is, I don't know, I feel like she didn't do what Scarlet, Ali, Violet, Yui did, Cat did for me. Cat, even though all the bullshit we went through, she had her reasons, it's all just to save me. Save both of us. Ali, she was trying to help me. Like, you know, get info and like find all these secrets. Scarlet, the same thing. Even Terror contributed a little bit to it. You know, Violet as well. Oh my god, and Yui as well. Oh my days. Oh fuck. For me, in my head right now, okay, it's between Cat and fucking. Oh my days, boy. I have to choose Cat. I have to. Like. process of elimination. Matter of fact, should have been common sense, because technically... I'm sure I was going to pick up, but... I love you, cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Oh, fuck. I looked down to my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy, but I'm alive. For sure, you're up. Hey, Yui. Where are we? We're on a boat. We're miles away from the island by now. That's a relief. Everyone's okay? I let you be the judge of that. You ran off, then came back a few moments later. You had us all worried, Fisher. I'm so glad to see you're alright. Where the fuck is Cat? You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Fisher. If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that too. You did great, Fisher. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I could never thank you enough. It's what you would do for us, Fisher. Indeed, we ran after you to just moments after you left. There's no point in us escaping if we wasn't with you, Fisher. Yeah, I know Cat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after all we've been through together. After all we've been through together, I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. It's Cat. Cat is doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. Let's go! She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off this island if it wasn't for you and Cat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. It's so good to see your... I've got no idea what the world ahead of us has for each of us, but whatever it is, whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, Fisher. You've got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute, if everyone here and Cat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Terror. And that's a serious exit for Terror. Bite. Terror bite. She ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear, just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Fisher some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus unique property to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you everybody for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together, and know that, right? See you later, Fisher. Alright. Enough with the cheese. Let's get out of here before Fisher returns. Before Fisher needs rest. Yes. And with that, I was alone. Whew. I thought they would never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Nothing. She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck. Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly, she laughed. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So thank you again, Fisher. You've been out, so pardon me. You've been out, so there's no way you know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you needed a little space. Thanks, Scarlett, you're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlett. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's the one I know I had to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting, contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Ali? A life of the rediscovery with Scarlett? A life of enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life in challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Terra? And then I just knew. I got up from my bed. I walked to the door of my room. I looked to the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, Fisher. You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. I came here for you, Kat, and only you. They've been there for me from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have gotten off this island, or anyone else could have if it wasn't for you. It's been an hour 20, y'all. And I know that there's so much we have to figure out. There's so much we don't know in this island, in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Kat. Damn. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. One later, for one voice, my fault. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yo! Yes! I love you, Kat. I love you too, Fisher. More than you could ever know. Whether life wherever life takes you, is where I will go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of us being with the person you love, the day I proposed to her, the first time, and now today. I'm sure that there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Kat. I love you. And that's the end of the game. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, bro. This game, bro. Holy shit. Bro. Warden Cho Wong. You did your thing with this game, bro. I'm pretty sure you made the game. I didn't see the first shit that came up, but I just saw your name come up a lot just then. So I would assume that you made this or directed this game. Fantastic fucking game, bro. This dude, from the build-up to the plot twist, bro, the ending, dude, bro, playing this game for the first time, bro, I didn't expect none of that shit to happen. I didn't expect none of that. All I could just think was, damn, I thought it was gonna be like one of them one, you know what I mean, the one hitter games where you get through the dates, date a girl, game's done. Nah, this had like a deeper story about friendships, getting close to the people, trusting. Oh my gosh, I'm about to get emotional just thinking back on it, bro. Quite honestly, this video is almost an hour and a half long. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. Like, whoever like, you know what I mean, skipped this series, bro, you missed out, my nigga. You missed out on a good story if you completely skipped out on the last episodes, bro. Because even I thought for a second, I thought it was dragging a little bit. Even I thought, but I realized, no, it was perfect. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for providing us this game. Even I thought, I hope you enjoyed, found out I trying. Absolutely enjoyed it. Absolutely. If you like playing my game, please consider supporting me as a creator. I'd like to make more games for you to enjoy. Unfortunately, I'm broke as shit, and with your support I can. Thanks for playing. Again, thank you for this game. Thank you for this gem. See you next time. Wasn't so wrong, I was right. Again, bro. Fantastic game. Oh my gosh. Brilliant. Oh my gosh, this game was great. Like, aside from me stumbling my words and shit trying to read, because that's just, because my only thing is when the text changed to being smaller, it was a little harder to read, you know what I mean? But that doesn't even matter, bro. That doesn't take away from the story. That doesn't take away from the messages. That doesn't take away from that, you know what I mean? But yo, fantastic game, bro. Again, I can't stop saying it. Fantastic game, bro. I'm definitely gonna go back to the choices in my own time, see what endings there is. And yeah, bro, I'm saying, bro, after I finish Billy, there's a game, bro, that I'm super excited to play. I'm not gonna say what it is yet until I finish Billy. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you're still here, please give it a like. If you want to see more, hit the sub button. And bro, you know what I'm saying? Peep the skit that me and Prophet dropped yesterday. No. Fuck it, the last skit I dropped. Check it out. It's pretty funny actually. My first ever proper skit I really just filmed. Me and Prophet on holiday. I just had this gun, matter of fact I got it right here. We just had this gun from the arcade that I won from like you know them ticket machines where you like got the slot machine, you pull the lever down and the shit just like spins. But I put in like 40p and then that shit got the 400 tickets. I got 400 tickets. That's how I got this. And then just one day I just walked out. Me and him were just sitting outside the caravan. I'd walk behind him, pointing the gun at him. I was like, and he was like, shoot me, you're gay. And then we just did that entire scenario you saw in the skit. We did that before we even filmed it. And he was like, you know what, hey, we should make that skit. I was like, yeah, it'd be funny, fuck it. So we did it. And yeah, that's the result of that. So yeah, check that out. Check out REINSPIRED if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? I got out. Oh yeah, I already told you on REINSPIRED, I forgot. Yeah, an album's on the way. Like the whole EP I told you about, doesn't forget that. That can wait. I'm working on an album right now. I've been working on this album for like years. Just trying to get the recording right, the delivery right. To the point that every verse I wrote on that shit is like from since I was 14 to 15 years old, 13 even. So yeah, you better check it out when I drop it. And yeah, with that, it's been your boy Fresh Show. Peace out everyone. Have a good day. Fresh Show out of here. And I'll see you in the next video when I finish Billy.